Hello my fellow creators and welcome to my YouTube channel. I wanted to share my February entry for Kendra's card challenge with you before the month ends. So let me show you what I made. Now I did use this set from Pink and Main. It is the October 2022 Crafty Courtyard Kit Blessing. And so I did use the enamel dots, the patterned paper, the stamp set. I used the coordinating die, and then I also did use this embossing folder. So the only thing I didn't use from this kit was the what are these called? The sequin mix. So let me share my cards with you. So as you can see, I have all my cards in their coordinating plastic sleeves. I leave them in there until I am done sharing and I put them away. So let's start with card sketch number 1. And I pretty much stuck to the sketch. The only thing different is I did make my center square here a little bit bigger, but I think it turned out beautifully. And if you've been following my channel, you're noting that on these strips here, what I've been doing is using my Love from Lizi peel-offs. Now, as I share my cards, I will share a little bit about Kendra's card challenge with you. Here is card sketch number 2, and as you can see, I die cut this sentiment from the patterned paper, and then I used the negative piece behind here for my matte layer. I think it turned out really pretty. So Kendra's card challenge is a quarterly card challenge in which card makers worldwide can enter for a chance to win some wonderful prizes from our amazing sponsors, one of which is Pink and Main. Here's card sketch number 3. Oh, for card sketch number 3, I forgot to mention, I did turn it to portrait because the sketch is landscape, but I made it portrait because these papers were directional. So I made it work. So Kendra does provide a sketch and cutting guide to download for free each quarter. So I'll put links to all the information in the description box below, to where you can download the sketch, to where you can find Kendra's Patreon, all of that good stuff. Here is card sketch number 4, pretty much stuck to it. For my background panel, I just used a polka dot stencil that I had in my stash. I really don't know the name of that one. But then I did go ahead and use my patterned papers there. Really pretty, I think. Card sketch number 5. Again, I stuck to the sketch. I used the coordinating dies to cut out this thank you in this pretty pink glitter paper. And you will see that if you look on my channel, I have a process video for this one, because this was one of my design team hops. Now, if I forgot to mention, Kendra does give you the opportunity to enter 3 times each quarter. So for this quarter, you could have had an entry for January, another one for February, and another one for March. All you have to do is enter a picture of your 15 cards into Kendra's Facebook group, which again is linked in the description box. Here's sketch number 6, and for this one I used some pretty purple glitter paper. And then this quarter's sketch was actually a special edition of sorts. Kendra and Alicia of the Call Me Crafty Al channel did collaborate this for this quarter. So January, Alicia's sketch was a previous Kendra's card challenge sketch, and this quarter has 4 of Alicia's previous sketches. So this one, which is sketch number 7, is actually the November 2021 sheet load sketch from Call Me Crafty Al. Again, I'll link Call Me Crafty House channel in the description box below. And for this one, I didn't do a strip. I had this happy birthday sentiment in my stash. I'm trying to use up what I have already stamped or printed and cut before I stamp new sentiments or images. So I did this one. I think it turned out really pretty. Card sketch number 8. Here I cut out, for this panel, I cut from the pattern paper. What it was that was in the center of the pattern paper, or I cut this out, cutting the sides off and then cutting this down to size to fit this card sketch. So it's very simple, you know, one layer basically, but I think it's so pretty. Card sketch number 9. This is the one I struggled most with, and that's just because there's so many tiny pieces and I have fumbly fat fingers. But I went ahead and added some more of these Left from Lizi peel-offs, and I stamped the thank you, and I trimmed it. I did cut it down with a die, but then I trimmed it just a bit and then cut a black matte layer with that die. I think I might come back and add a few enamel dots on this one. For card sketch number 10, I just love the way this one turned out. Again, I had this sentiment already in my stash. I just kind of trimmed it at that little arch shape and matted it on some black cardstock, and did the same for this piece of pattern paper. And this is on a black card base. So what I do when I have a black card base is I do put a white panel inside. So it makes it easier to write a message to your recipients. For card sketch 11, again, I had another sentiment just in my stash. I added some peel-offs here to the top and bottom and just used that to finish off my card. I love how these stripes and these little confetti dots on this pattern paper coordinate so pretty together. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'm trying to remember to mention these, but card sketch number 10, 11, and 12 are all previous sheet load sketches. So card sketch number 10 is actually February 2023 sheet load. Card sketch number 11 is actually the July 2019 sheet load. And then card sketch number 12 is the November 2020 sheet load. So here is my card sketch number 12. Again, another sentiment that I had already in my stash.
Mommy, don't make a card.
Okay, I have to finish my video though.
Don't finish the video.
Okay. And then for card sketch number 13, I kind of went monochromatic on this one. So I used some of that purple glitter for the matte layer as well as for the outline of the sentiment. And then I used some silver cardstock to matte the watercolor purple looking paper. Really pretty. Here's card sketch number 14. And I happen to have this white circle in my stash as well as this pink one. And so I just stamped the sentiment on there. And I put my strips on some silver cardstock and again used a black card base. So here is card sketch number 15, and you'll see I used my pattern paper strips there. And then I also added a little black peel-off from Love from Lizi. And I matted my pattern paper on black cardstock as well as the sentiment, again from my stash. So let me show you the 15 cards that I did manage to make this month for my February 2024 entry to Kendra's Card Challenge number 13. I think they all turned out so pretty, so colorful, so cheerful. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I'd be thrilled if you subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on any of my other social media platforms. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye.